Like the video and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, or this spider will be in your bed tonight crawling around when you go to sleep. Hey guys, Adventure here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at 5 accidental injuries in YouTubers videos. Make sure you watch the video until the end to see some of the craziest accidental injuries in Jelly's and DanTDM's videos. Trust me, you won't believe what happens, so make sure you don't miss out. At the number 5 spot, we've got Tfue. So one day, Tfue was skateboarding down a road with some of his friends. He was skating on a street right outside of his house. This road was pretty big and there was always cars driving past all the time. Tfue decided to skate down this road really fast, but then out of nowhere a car comes and Tfue ends up crashing into the car, which is insane. Luckily the car wasn't driving super fast, so it was able to stop pretty quickly. Make sure you keep watching though, because you won't believe he was actually driving the car. Trust me, it's insane, so don't miss out.
Yo, it's good. Yo, you okay? Yo, your car's fine. Yo, your car is fine, by the way. It's completely safe. Bro, I'm so happy it was you and not some random
kid go under the car, bro. I didn't even know it was you.
So after Tfue hit into the car, it was actually his friend FaZe K driving. He was shocked because he had no idea that it was Tfue and thought that he had just hit a random kid with his car. When he got out of the car, he was shocked because he was glad that no one got badly hurt in this situation, which is good. Let's check out FaZe K's reaction to after this had happened.
Right here, I almost faced Tfue in a car, not even trolling. My mind was blown because I had no idea it was him at the time. I was driving back somewhere with my 2 boys from London who were in my car too, and this kid comes flying round the corner on a skateboard, going directly towards the front of my car. I see sparks and everything because he's trying to brake, and I just hear a loud bang at the front of the car, and I couldn't see anybody. There was just somebody probably under the car or at the front of it. I didn't know where he was. I was tripping out, and then all of a sudden he stood up, man, and it was Tfue, and I see Tommy's brother filming out the top of his car. I see Tommy get out of the car. He's like, yo, it's K. And I'm just standing there like mind blown, man.
Watch the video until the end for 48 hours of good luck. Next we've got Morgz. So Morgz was doing a challenge one day on his channel where he was frozen inside ice for 24 hours. This challenge was insane because it would have been super cold for Morgz all day long. So Morgz's mum put an ice box all around Morgz to trap him inside the ice and leave him there for 24 hours. But then things ended up taking a bad turn and Morgz ended up accidentally getting injured. So basically, the ice started to melt and an ice block on top of his head actually fell down and hit him. As soon as Morgz's mum sees this, she freaks out and runs over to Morgz. Keep watching to see what happens to Morgz after this though. Trust me, it's insane, so don't miss out.
We've been in the house for 30 seconds and it's already raining. The weather conditions had got so severe that the ice sculpture was now completely dangerous to be out it. I was trapped inside my own 24-hour trap. As Mum and Martin arrived home with the drinks, my biggest fear became a reality. And there was nothing Mum and Martin could do to save me.
Are you okay?
So after this, Morgz's mum actually checks Morgz's head to see the injury. Morgz thought that he could stay frozen for 24 hours, but he didn't realize that the ice would eventually melt, which would then lead to this accidental injury. Luckily after a while, Morgz was feeling better, but when this first happened, he was in a lot of pain and couldn't believe what had happened. I'm glad Morgz is fine now, and I hope there's not another accidental injury like this one in one of his videos ever again. Let's check it out.
Hey Andrew, right on me, man.
Okay, can I check this coat?
Yeah.
Where was it? There, let me look, put your head down, Where's it hit you, just on your head?
Yeah.
Too much this time, it's too dangerous.
Oh, I landed on my foot as well.
Let's go inside.
In case you didn't realize, what you just witnessed was 324 kilograms of solid ice blocks collapsing. But not just collapsing onto my head.
Next we've got Jelly. Before we get into this one, if you're a fan of Jelly, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. Also, comment below that you're a fan of Jelly so I know who the real Jelly fans are. I'll be liking and responding to all the comments who say this as well. Anyway, Jelly ended up having an accidental injury one day when he was at a theme park with some of his friends. They were enjoying themselves all day and having fun, but then Jelly and his friends hopped on a train roller coaster ride and he actually ended up hitting his head while he was on the ride. Keep watching to see Jelly's reaction to this accidental injury after the ride is over. Trust me, you won't believe what happens, so don't miss out.
We're up front, guys. We're in the train.
Okay, guys, we're moving. Jordy, you ready? I'm so loose. Alright, here we go.
All right, guys.
fast.
So after the ride finishes, Jelly turns to his girlfriend Sana and shows her his injury. He was grateful that he wasn't badly hurt and that it was only a small injury. Luckily the roller coaster was kind of slow because if it was a bit faster, things could have ended up much worse. This was just a crazy experience and I can't believe that Jelly actually ended up catching this accidental injury on camera for his vlog. Let's check it out.
I hit my head on this pole.
Jelly, hold on to my camera.
Look, guys, this kind of looks good. I think. I think it's good.
It's over, guys. It's finally over. But I literally.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
how was that?
that was great.
It was very slow.
It was really great.
In the front.
Next we've got DanTDM. So DanTDM actually ended up accidentally injuring himself one day. Dan was just walking in his kitchen when he accidentally slipped and hit his hand on the kitchen counter. He hit his hand kind of hard and then after that he couldn't feel his hand at all. He decided to go to the hospital to see what happened and they ended up telling Dan that he had broken his arm. This was crazy because the whole thing happened on accident. Keep watching to see Dan's reaction to getting his arm broken and even some sad news that he says as well. Trust me, you won't believe what Dan actually says here, so make sure you don't miss out.
Awesome. 2.5 hour wait. Oh man. Gotta have an X-ray now. Where am I going? No, that's not the way. Okay, X-ray is done. Now I need to find out what I've actually done to my finger. It's not good. I'll explain later. So it turns out I have broken my hand. I couldn't feel much obviously in a hospital, it's kind of weird, but I'll explain more when I get home. But this is not good news. What is wrong with me?
So after Dan comes back home from the hospital, he was devastated. He couldn't believe that he accidentally broke his arm. This made Dan really sad because now he wasn't able to make proper YouTube videos for so many weeks. YouTube is Dan's life and he loves making videos every single day for his millions of fans. But now he had to stop for a while because of his broken arm. Luckily Dan is all better now, but this was just a really sad time for Dan and all of his fans because he couldn't really upload videos. I hope something like this accidental injury never happens to Dan again because that would just really suck. Let's check it out.
Okay, story time with me. So sorry if the camera is shaky, by the way. I'm holding it with my left hand because obviously I can't really do much with the other one. Yeah, it's a little bit shaky right now, but forgive me. So I need to explain what's been going on. Basically, I was just chilling in my kitchen, walking from over there, right there, to over here, which is where my garden is, and I tripped, okay? I tripped, well, I kind of like, I don't even know, I can't really remember that much, but I kind of spun around and I went to like put my arm out to just try and save myself from falling over, and instead I whack my arm up to, well, I whack my hand on like the edge of the kitchen island.
Finally, we've got PopularMMOs. So PopularMMOs and Gaming with Jen decided to go to the hospital one day for a checkup. While they were there, they actually had to go through some tests. First it was Jen's turn, and she went and did a test and she got kind of scared and accidentally ended up passing out a little. Pat had no idea what to do, but the doctor said that it was fine. Keep watching though, because after this something crazy happens to Pat as well right after. Trust me, it's insane, so don't miss out.
We kind of passed out.
Yeah, so rewind like 7 years ago, I actually did pass out while they were donating. No, while they were taking my blood.
Oh, they were donating to you? So yeah, we thought that because Jen was looking at it while they were doing it, like seeing the blood, we thought that's why she passed out.
Yes, apparently no, because I was not looking this time. And I still passed out.
So after this, it was Pat's turn to do the test. He got really scared and actually ended up passing out for a while. Jen actually ended up recording him and it actually looked pretty scary to see Pat like this. His face went completely white and he just kept on passing out. Luckily after a few minutes he woke back up, but he couldn't remember what had happened, which is insane.
It's okay. $99. Yes. We do not accept insurance. You want some water? It's okay. Mike!
Anyway guys, that's it for 5 accidental injuries caught in YouTubers videos. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. This has been Adventure. Peace. Peace.